Welcome back to New Rockstars. I'm Erik Voss, and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness just released a new trailer. I saw a TV spot during the Super Bowl with what looked like zombie versions of these characters. What sounded like a familiar bald hero of mine. But now I gotta watch him react to the YouTube version of this. Potentially some major game changers here. I'm gonna react, give my initial thoughts, and then in a separate video, I'm gonna go through it frame by frame to break down all the mind f***s that you might have missed. Making new friends at a Super Bowl party, be damned, I got work to do. Here we go. Oh, the same dream. It's just a thin layer of, whoa, a stairway to heaven or hell. What was that? What nightmare begins. Am I looking at? It's the old version of it. We're gonna see old people come in. I did what I had to do. That's enough. That's enough trailer for me to break down right there. Thank you for doing that.
Wanda, what do you know about the multiverse?
Viz had his theories.
Ooh, she and Viz talked about it.
It's dangerous.
It's a Minotaur.
He was right.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, Stephen. Your desecration of reality.
Those are Ultron sentries!
We should tell him the truth.
Oh my God! That's him! Holy shit! It's actually him! And those chairs, that has to be the Illuminati! That's the Illuminati! Holy shit!
This got out of hand.
Sinister Strange. Interesting.
You break the rules. Look out! Become a hero. I do it. I become the enemy.
That's the house. That's a WandaVision Westview house.
That doesn't seem fair.
It's not fair. Oh my God. This looks amazing. Is that zombie Wanda? I thought I saw zombie Wanda in the TV spot. That's zombie Strange. What if was real? What if is happening? This is live action. What if? Oh my God. Oh my God. There's too much to discuss. There's too many implications of everything. Where to begin? Where to begin? We gotta begin with Professor X. Charles Xavier, that was totally the voice of Patrick Stewart. I don't know who they thought they were fooling there. So, guys, this is like Willem Dafoe and Otto Octavius showing up in the No Way Home trailer. This is just the beginning. If Patrick Stewart is showing up in this movie, everybody's showing up in this movie. But what I am most fascinated now to figure out is who is filling the rest of those chairs, because ladies and gents, that has to be Marvel's Illuminati. Now, if you don't know what the Marvel Illuminati is, it's not as terrifying and like annoying as the real life Illuminati, which doesn't exist, or does it? Marvel's Illuminati is basically just like the UN World Security Council of the Marvel universe, or in this case, the Marvel multiverse. It really is the brightest minds, the biggest brains. We actually saw a little Easter egg teasing the existence of the Illuminati on Tony Stark's smartphone back in Iron Man 2. I think that was just a throwaway joke because they haven't referenced it since then. Here, it looks like we see either 6 or 7 chairs. Not all of them are filled, and it looks like they're all hooded. It looks like one of them is going to be Patrick Stewart as Charles Xavier, Professor X from the Fox X-Men franchise. So many things we can take away from this. The fact that they're acknowledging the existence of that separate franchise is now part of the MCU multiverse is exactly the game plan from Spider-Man No Way Home. It means that all of those characters who existed in that continuity are all part of the multiverse that is connected to the MCU as we've known it. Now, does that mean that every X-Men character who was in those movies is now going to be the main X-Men hero going forward in the MCU? Whoa, not so fast, not so fast. Professor X could just be a representative of a universe that we're not really going to visit going forward, and certain select individuals will make their way into this reality. So if he is on this Illuminati team, who else can we expect? Top of my list would be Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic. Are they gonna give us the fan payoff of having John Krasinski play him? Are they gonna have Ian Grufford, the guy from the 2005-2007 movies, do it? Are they gonna have Miles Teller do it? Doubtful. But I think if you're gonna do an Illuminati, you gotta have them on the team. Now the question is, are we gonna see an Iron Man Tony Stark variant? Because in Marvel's Illuminati, Tony Stark is a member of it. Is it gonna be Robert Downey Jr.? Are those crazy fan wishes that Tom freaking Cruise is gonna show up here? I think this is a great opportunity to do that. Perhaps even a Doctor Strange variant on this lineup. In this context, it looks like they are forming a Supreme Court style tribunal over the multiverse. Doctor Strange is in violation of it. They are a higher judicial body than even the judicial body we saw in the TVA, which I guess was revealed to be a sham anyway, a prop government set up by Kang. But this is like the real tribunal. When you screw with reality, these are the guys you show up to. Now, if your shelves are feeling a little bare and you could use some support from the Earth's mightiest heroes, our friends at Whatnot are here to help. Whatnot is a live video shopping app where you can bid on cool Marvel collectibles right on your phone. Experts go live on screen chatting with the community and selling cool Funko Pops, action figures, comics, and maybe even an Infinity Gauntlet or two on the Whatnot app. Like you can find some Avengers Funko Pops like I don't know, Shawarma pose Natasha Romanoff. Look how tired she looks. She just saved the city. She's earned a good knee lean. Whatnot brings together a community of fans built around the things you love. Hop into a Marvel auction and chat with other fans, meet knowledgeable collectors, maybe even discover an unexpected gem. And it's not just Marvel memorabilia, there are auctions for Pokemon, sports cards, sneakers, and all of the cool stuff that you just can't live without. Most auctions start at just $1, so you can be sure to find a deal. There's even an occasional celebrity guest cameo and some really fun giveaways. So download Whatnot today using the link in this video's description to get $10 off your first purchase. And yes, maybe you'll even find a slightly tired Natasha Romanoff. Too tired to even enjoy a bit of tzatziki sauce. That is her right. It seems like the main core thrust of this movie is putting Doctor Strange on trial for all the times that he has screwed with reality or subverted timelines in some way. Like looking forward at 14,605 different outcomes in the future to help the Avengers find one path to victory, to undo Thanos' snap. That was one violation. What he did to help Peter Parker recently, the runes of Kafkal spell, resulting in this weird gaslighting of society. The logic of it not fully explained, but the only way it makes sense is if reality was warped in very specific ways. You gotta imagine this tribunal's pissed off about that. And as Mordo warned in the first Doctor Strange film, the bill has come due. You can't keep doing that again and again and expect to just get away with it in reality not to react to that. And now reality is starting to unwind by the seams. In fact, it's taking the exact visual form of what we saw in the episode of What If, episode 4, the Doctor Strange episode. It's melting into this inky black nothingness. And now this trailer seems to double down on the connections to What If by bringing in the zombie characters from the What If Zombies episode. This was much more clear in the TV version of the spot, but I'm very certain we are left with zombie Scarlet Witch, who was one of the sole survivors from those episodes. She showed back up again in the final episode of the season. It was amazing to see the Ultron sentries being the ones to detain Prisoner Strange and bring him to the Illuminati. That to me seems like pretty good evidence that one of these members of the Illuminati is an alternate version of Iron Man. Maybe from a reality where the victory over Ultron played out differently. Hell, maybe even one of the members of this Illuminati is Ultron Infinity from the episode of What If. And that's why they have these Ultron sentries as guards. So back last year at some point, they announced that writing the latest draft of this movie was gonna be Mike Waldron. He was the showrunner on Loki. And you can totally see the parallels in the movie that is being presented in this trailer, right? A sorcerer rascal has subverted the laws of reality, broken the multiverse in a key way, and ended up paying for that in front of a judicial body. But by doing this, reality has been screwed up so badly that the only way he can clear his name is by fixing what he did wrong. And so he puts together this team of multiversal warriors, including America Chavez. America Chavez gets a lot more action in this trailer. And yes, I don't think my eyes deceived me there. Did we just see Captain Marvel fighting Wanda Maximoff? But is this Brie Larson Carol Danvers Captain Marvel or a Captain Marvel variant? Because my friends, I think Monica Rambeau being part of WandaVision is an important step of this journey. We may be looking at an alternate reality Captain Marvel in which it is going to be Monica Rambeau, Monica versus Wanda. Yes, we're definitely going to rewatch WandaVision ahead of this. And really, I just love how much this trailer is focusing more on Wanda Maximoff and what her role is going to be in the story. I think it's going to be crucial, obviously. Specifically the fact that we return to her house in Westview with alternate versions of herself. I don't think think she's fully grieved and moved on from what happened in Westview. I think we're all gonna need to rewatch WandaVision to really figure out what the implications of that were. But now that the house is constructed once more, may suggest that Wanda has tragically tried to reassemble this reality just to try to live in a fictitious world where Vision is alive again. We may actually be looking at the end of the movie, Wanda's no more mutants moment, where she permanently rewrites reality in a specific way so that her sons are back in this world. And in the MCU, they may flip it so that that final wish isn't no more mutants, it's let there be mutants. Let there be others like me in this world. And that's how we end up permanently with the X-Men in this reality. Ladies and gentlemen, we are looking at potentially an even bigger multiversal crossover event than what we saw in Spider-Man No Way Home. Because in addition to those Sonyverse realities that were brought in the MCU, now we have every Marvel title, including those and the X-Men movies and Deadpool and the Fantastic Four and Blade and everything we've seen in the MCU all set up to come back in this movie. The doors have been opened and they can never be closed. Now, I'm not gonna jump to any conclusions yet and say that Mephisto is gonna be among those cameos, but we do actually have a new Mephisto shirt that you can get your hands on. 2 designs, I believe. I'm gonna have both of them on at all times. That's the only way I can praise my Lord and Savior. So go get your hands on those designs at newrockstarsmerch.com. Again, I'm going to break down this trailer shot by shot, a full in-depth breakdown for everything that I missed in this reaction. That's gonna come out on the channel tomorrow, don't you worry. So keep an eye out for that. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at EAVoss, follow New Rockstars, and subscribe to New Rockstars for more analysis of everything you love. Thanks for watching, bye.